Hi guys, so this is JD with JD Enterprises and Northeast Synthetics. I just wanted to pop on here real quick and share some information with you guys that hopefully will save you some time, and some of you will find this video very helpful. If so, please hit the like and subscribe button. I need some more subscribers so I can go live and do some of these videos. This is the first one in a while. I'm also going to do a review on something that I think you guys will find cool. I'm going to do that probably in the very next video, maybe later today or tomorrow. But anyway, moving on. Today we're replacing the YAW sensor, or also known as Dynamics sensor, that is on a 2014 Jeep Compass Latitude. Now the threads that I've read so far and the videos that I've watched here on YouTube, I think cover pretty much everything except the compass, and my intent is to just alleviate some confusion because I went down Dodge Place and I got the sensor, and the sensor is not cheap. It's well, I think my cost is like $208. So it's not cheap, but you get in there and you get to replacing it, and you want to save time. You don't want misinformation. You don't want to take stuff apart that you don't need to take apart. So all the threads that I've read, all the videos that I've watched, said that the thing is in the center console. Nothing real clear as to where, generally to me the center console is between the two front seats. And maybe even the piece above it, which would kind of be considered the front center. The front center is the piece that the shifter towers, the shifter tower, the plastic that surrounds that would be the front center console. So this thing, I'm going to turn the camera around here in just a second. This thing is actually, I'm going to walk out to the Jeep. Now it's bright outside today, so I don't know how well the camera's going to work, but I'm going to try my best to show you guys exactly where this thing's at, because I've removed the center console. Pardon the noise. I removed the center console between the seats. That's about a 10-minute job, if that. And then I took the front center, so the plastic that covers the shift tower, or the shift brackets, whatever you want to call it. And it's neither of those places, and I'm thinking this job can be done without removing those. So I chased my tail. I fought the console, the front center, the one that covers up the shift tower that the shifter sits on. So that one was a little bit more of a pain in the neck because I couldn't get the shifter knob off. So yeah, hopefully this will save you guys a lot of time and confusion. Again, if you find this video helpful and you want more of them, hit that like and subscribe button wherever it is. You can see it. I can't. Anyway, moving right along. Let's go on out to the vehicle here. Okay, so here we are in the 2014 Compass Latitude. Okay, we're replacing the dynamic sensor. And as I stated previously, everything said that is underneath the center console. You just pull that console up and there it sets. So I'm going to turn the camera around to show you what I've done so far and show you where it's actually at. And hopefully this will save you guys a lot of time. Please pardon the background noise. Across from my business is a trucking company, so you'll hear those trucks come and go. Hopefully you'll be able to hear me all right. Okay, so anyway, turn the camera around, and here is the center console. There is no yaw sensor, no dynamic sensor there. That console is not bad. You just open the top, you take a rubber mat out, and there's two Phillips screws, or I believe they're probably 1/4 inch. I used a Phillips screwdriver to come right out. And you pull the handbrake all the way up, and you scoot the thing back, so it's got two tabs that lock in right up here, and pretty straightforward, comes right out. Now this is what the sensor looks like for the for the compass. Okay, this is a dynamic sensor. It's a 4-prong plug. I don't know if you can see all 4 of them in there, but they're just kind of staggered from one another. I'm trying to get the camera on it. Doesn't look like you're going to be able to see it. Maybe if you turn the light on, you can. There we go. All right, so it's a 4-prong sensor. This is the one that I picked up at the Dodge place because I didn't have time to go to the junkyard and hunt just to see if they had one of these. I would have if I could have, just because it's, you know, it's a bit pricey. All right, so anyways, that console, the center one, stops right there. The one that goes from between the seats, so it goes right there to the back of the front seats to just before the shifter or the shift tower. And then this one console was kind of a pain in the neck because I see no clips or screws, grub screws, or anything that holds the shifter knob on. Therefore, you can't get this bezel off. So with finesse and a screwdriver, I popped it up. It's just got snap clips that hold this to the bezel, and then I finagled the shifter down into drive in order to tip this thing around and manipulate to where I could get it out of the vehicle. Now, so here is underneath the shift tower. Okay, there's the shifter, there's the shift tower, and as you can see, it's not there either. So, and I'm gonna go from right there, under the edge of the dash, all the way back. You can see it's not, that sensor is not there. Now ahead of that, we have, now that second one, you can see here on the carpet where the front center part of the console, or the covered bezel, whatever you want to call it, that covers the shift tower here, stops right here. Okay, so behind that we have some ductwork that sends heat or AC or whatever back to the back. Okay, ahead of that we have the body control module, and there's your heater box, and back, way back almost to the firewall is, right behind this drain tube here, right there is one of the attaching bolts, and the firewall's literally like within maybe 1.5 inches, no more than 2 inches away. So this thing, it's misleading because all the videos that I watched, nobody had any clear pictures of where this thing was located. Okay, they all kind of pointed toward the center console, which is a 5-minute job. This is just a little bit longer than that, and I don't believe you have to take any of the console pieces out at all. Okay, everybody said take the center console out and it's right there. If you leave those, you can get in here beside your accelerator pedal, and right in behind there is one of the attaching nuts. Okay, there's a stud coming out of the body, and that other nut up there on the black piece is the sensor itself. Okay, that attaches to the bracket, but I bought it, the bracket came with it. So I'm going to take you around now to the passenger side. Okay, so here we are on the passenger side, the right side, and as you can see, same thing. The front center console ends right here. Okay, so I don't believe, if you pull that back, there's your ductwork that runs to the back. There's your shift tower, your shift lock override, your ductwork that goes to the back. Behind that is your body control module, and back in behind that is the jewel we're looking for. This is on the right side. Okay, so I have to unattach that harness, and there's this harness was just laid. It's got like a little, I don't guess you can see it yet. All right, so it's got this little clip that goes over top of the stud and just helps hold the harness. So you pull that up off of there, get it out of the way, and there's your other nut for the bracket. Again, there's the nut that holds the sensor on the right side to the bracket, and right up in there is our plug. Okay, so please pardon the background noise. I'm out here. My business is pretty close to the road, so, and a trucking company, so we got quite a bit of noise. So I'm gonna reach up in here and unplug this thing. Now, it's probably a good idea to undo the battery first. Mine's already undone, and you're probably going to have to undo it anyways. I don't know yet if this does have a relearn procedure or if it needs to be programmed to the vehicle. The threads that I've read said no. Well, let me rephrase that. 98% of them said no. And then I saw one where one technician said, yeah, it does have to be reprogrammed or relearned. If it does, I'll walk you through that. I don't think that, I mean, just the average individual can't do that. You'll have to take it somewhere. I do have an AWTEL, one of the newer AWTELs that will program or relearn this thing. So, but anyways, yeah, I don't believe either console has to come out. I believe you can just pull the carpet back and get right to these nuts. So I pulled the consoles based on what I was reading and the videos that I was watching. So again, that's the YAW sensor, YAW sensor, your stability control, anti-lock brake system, which is going to be your speed sensors on each wheel. A lot of different things run through this sensor. So what we did is the customer complaint was they had the ABS light was on. ABS light was on, and they did replace the left rear wheel bearing, which the sensor was included with, and then about 3 weeks later that the light came back on, the ABS light, along with a couple other lights. Four-wheel drive, I believe, was one of them. And this is their diagnosis, so I'm not sure if it'll even fix it or not. I'm hoping that it does. But so in an attempt to just replace the dynamic sensor or the yaw sensor, I watched a couple videos, saw a couple threads, and they said it was under the center console. So now you guys can see exactly where it's at. I'm going to close out for now, and maybe I'll come back later and let you know if it fixed it or not. But again, this isn't my diagnosis. I'm doing what the customer asked me to do. So anyway, if you find this video helpful, please like and subscribe. I need some subscribers so I can keep doing this. But I also have a video coming up later, maybe later today, maybe tomorrow, that will be a review on a tool and also show you how the tool works. It's pretty cool, especially for my business. I could have used it a million times. Why I didn't buy it sooner, I couldn't tell you. But anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next video. Have a great day.